Hello, everyone. Um, so I found a game called Lucifer Within Us on how do you say it? Itch.io.
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 Itch.io. But there's a dot. There's a period. It's not one
No one
word.
says the dot.
No, why I say the dot.
Well, you're wrong.
Excuse me, don't tell me I'm wrong. Alright.
I think I just did.
We are starting. And I am not wrong. I say the dot, so it's itch.io. You want to go?
No, it's not. You're wrong.
Fight me. Um, for those who don't know, and you don't count because I already told you, we have a new background and scenes and stuff.
Yes,
Like this. Like this. I hear feedback. Where did that come from?
Oh no. That looks so weird.
Like this. Does it?
That
Do
looks so weird.
you don't like my dancey dance?
It looks so weird.
How rude.
Just very weird. Extremely weird.
You're so mean to me.
I didn't say it. I mean, it's kind of cute. It's just weird.
That's weird. Nope, it's not. It's perfectly normal. How dare.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone in this world is just cute anime boys.
Alright, so let's get started.
I know a
Get
certain
my
somebody
little
wants
booger in
Lucifer
frame.
within them, don't they? What are you doing?
I'm dancing. What does it look like? Okay, let's get into this game. Do. Did you not like my dancey dance?
Oh my god, why? No.
Rude.
So mean.
Yep.
It's so bad. I'm gonna hit unfollow. I'm just kidding.
So mean.
I am so mean.
Okay, apparently this does not work with controllers, so joy. Two brothers case. So, according to what the summary says, you play as like you discover murders as like an exorcist person? I don't know.
Murders.
100 years without murder, 100 years without. That's spelled wrong. On a position than this. I am Sister Ada, exorcist and investigator. This is my testament to the massacre at St. Walpurga's Abbey. It is truth. Do not believe the lies of my accusers. Okay.
Goodness gracious.
What?
Sister Ada, welcome.
So,
His voice is familiar. Like, already it starts off, I'm like, whose voice is that?
mhm.
I am Virgil, Chief Inquisitor at St. Walpurgis Abbey.
'Cause there's a demon!
Because there's a demon.
'Cause there's a demon!
Why is there blood already all over here? This is bad already.
Lucifer is among us.
I am.
Among us.
Oh, I don't have to voice the shit. It's already voiced.
We may be in need of your talents
Nope.
as an exorcist.
Let's see.
You can
Among
survey the
this.
evidence yourself, but I think you will agree.
Has there truly been a murder?
It seems so. A respected priestess, Mother
Hmm.
Miriam, passed this morning under suspicious circumstances. A demon may be present.
A demon.
Even now.
It's a
A
diamond.
demon. It's a demon.
It's a diamond.
What happened exactly?
A demon may be
A
present.
diamond.
Was only recently appointed as successor to Abbot Gregory.
It's a diamond.
This morning, she came to the
Yes,
room
it's a
under the
diamond.
coronet of
It's a
olives.
diamond. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
D. It's a D man.
Oh wait, I have to move down the channel.
Oh no.
No, you could have moved yourself.
I couldn't move myself. I am too busy.
Busy
my sexy guy phone game.
busy my left butt cheek. I'm busy.
Nah, I'm busy.
Something went wrong with the installation.
Yes.
Busy playing
No.
some sexy guy phone
The
game.
coronet oversurged, killing Mother Miriam. Brace yourself for the sight.
Then the workshop operators, Gideon and Reuben, are the prime suspects.
Yes, but it's highly out of character for Gideon or Reuben to kill someone. Even so,
It's out of character
was
for.
present when Mother Miriam died.
Hmm?
So it's out of character for most people, maybe to kill some. I have no idea.
Uh-huh.
Daemons nurture our sinful desires into
Daemons.
actions, Virgil.
Daemons.
She even said demons.
Daemons.
Demons.
Daemons.
No,
That's
she-
how old school
One of the
Popish
brothers
people
has
say
surely
demon. They say
been
daemon
by a
instead.
demon.
It's the Latin phrase or something. I
will
don't know.
unmask
I just
his
know they always are
lies
like
and cast
diamonds.
out the daemon within him.
Be gone, diamonds.
Now they're just saying
May
demons.
Einsolf's will be
Diamonds.
done. Amen.
To
You're
exercise
hoping
the
it's a
daemon,
diamond.
we must uncover 4 things. First, the suspect.
Screw
We must
exorcising
identify which
Lucifer. You
sinner
want him
is
inside you.
possessed by a daemon. Second, the opportunity.
Hmm.
When exactly was the murder committed?
Oh no, can I say that on Twitch? I don't know.
Yes, you know, you have to have a slight filter.
I mean, I'm literally the only one here. I mean, if there's
there's
anyone else popping in, I'll probably just have to remind them that I have Tourette's. So I might say things I don't mean to say.
Third, the means by which the
My
murder
Tourette's has
was
become
committed.
used lewd lately.
The subjects, the. See, now I can't remember what she said. The subject, the. Is there a way to go back? No.
No.
Okay, the subject, the something, and the means. I missed
Blah,
the
blah,
second
blah.
part. It's not blah 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 things, it's important to playing the game.
Nah.
Yes, yes it is.
Nah, it's
The
fine.
means can be found among
It's
official
demons, and you
evidence
must slap
Nah.
them.
of the incident.
There, now you know what to
No, that is not how it works. This is the introduction. It's the
Slap
important
them.
part.
do. Slap the demons!
No, that's not how it works.
Demon be gone! Smack.
No.
Fourth, the motive of the murderer, which can be found in their inner world, their sanctum. The motive will tell us which daemon possesses the sinner.
Very well. Let us begin our holy work.
This is madness! I will not suffer this injustice! I am Gideon the Grand, the greatest cybernetician of our generation.
Cybernetician.
I am blessed. I don't know what went wrong this morning. My hands are guided by the divine.
I see only gaudy trinkets here. Mother Miriam died by your hands. Is that not so?
No, why would I harm her? Mother Miriam was my patron. She loved me like a son. I did nothing wrong. The consecration chamber must have been compromised. Sister Ada is here to seek out the truth, Gideon. You have nothing to fear if you are innocent. Please hear Gideon's testimony, Sister Ada, and judge yourself if he speaks true. Testimony of a subject is divided into events. You can access detailed descriptions of events by hovering over them. You can manipulate the timeline marker to navigate to any moment in the testimony. Okay. Corroboration. Specifically, Mother Miriam came to me for her confession ceremony. I've performed this many times, so I was
Miriam
confident.
came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident.
Contradict.
This is a reminder.
Okay,
Apply for food
Alexa,
stamps
shut
and
up.
unemployment.
Alexa, shut up.
Basically, I think you're supposed to listen to them, and if you notice a contradiction in their statement, you can basically you can say that there's a contradiction in their statement.
Black.
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take.
And you have to
Mother Miriam
pause
the
so that you can, like,
consecration chamber.
make a statement, I guess. And you can go back, I think.
Meanwhile, I adjusted to prepare. Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident.
Oh, you can see the play of events.
Mm-hmm. And you have to
So,
listen
so-
and see if he makes a statement that contradicts one of his former statements.
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber. Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplifier.
Meanwhile, I adjusted the coordinates amplification at my work table, then placed it upon Mother Miriam's head. Okay.
To prepare for the ceremony, Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times. To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber. Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
Yeah, you can see him telling the things to the people.
Okay.
We began by closing our eyes and praying together to Ein Sof.
You see him placing it
I
on
thought
her
I
head.
heard the chamber open, but didn't think much of it.
I thought I heard the chamber open, but didn't think much of it.
Then I activated the consecration chamber and began the ceremony itself. The aether output was within safe ranges.
I can't hear anything they're saying in the background.
I don't think you're supposed to.
Hmm.
It happened. Mother Miriam was killed. But it's impossible. Then it happened. Mother Miriam was killed. But it's impossible. I had everything under control.
Well, that was good.
Then I
Okay.
activated the consecration chamber and began the ceremony itself. The aether output was within safe ranges.
Interesting, Gideon does not mention Reuben being present while greeting Mother Miriam. Select.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so...
Good, I should remember that I can ask a subject about any statement in a testimony. Where were you alone when greeting Mother Miriam? Yes, I'm certain I was alone. Then he insists he was alone. I wonder if Reuben can corroborate this. For now, let's finish hearing the rest of his testimony. I've heard enough. Let's leave him for now. Okay.
An exorcist? Surely there are no demons here, though. This was an accident, wasn't it? If Gideon was possessed, that would mean he did it on purpose. Horrible.
You must be the elder brother.
I see. Your name?
My name is Reuben Garamond. I am responsible for the engineering.
Garlemald. No, I'm kidding.
How did
It's
Mother Miriam
Sid.
die
No, I'm just
exactly?
kidding.
It was a completely preventable accident. Mother Miriam died because Gideon deliberately flouted the ceremonial guidelines for his own glory.
Deliberately flouted the ceremonial guidelines.
Gideon may be my flesh and blood, but he must take responsibility for his negligence.
Let's hear what Reuben has to say. Keep in mind, Reuben's testimony may be different. May different greatly. That says
they meant to defer greatly.
from Gideon's version of events. May different greatly. If an event is corroborated by another suspect's testimony, it will be marked as verified on the timeline. Listen to what Reuben has to say. Okay.
Mother Miriam came to us to receive a consecration ceremony, but she wanted something extravagant. Gideon suggested setting the coronet to have maximum ether output. I warned him that doing so is highly dangerous. Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremony anyway, since he was going to handle everything. I went back to my tasks.
This part of his testimony is rather long and repetitive. Let's move ahead to the next section to try and stop the ceremony. Okay.
When Gideon activated the consecration chamber, I immediately felt something was wrong. I begged Gideon to stop, but he didn't listen.
Alright. So he lied about his brother not being there. When he met her. And what else did he lie about? Oh, the aether levels being under control. Now that we've heard the testimony from each subject, let's think carefully. There is one truth to the chain of events of this morning, and I doubt that either brother has told it to us. So we must rely on greatest gifts, our minds. There's 3 ways to consider what we've discovered. Is deduction, there can only be one truth. If 2 things don't align, one or both of them are false. If Gideon and Reuben do not agree on something, someone is lying. Or if what they say do not match the evidence I find, then they must be lying. Second is an induction. I should base my theory based on what I discover. If the theory does not align with any of these testimonies or evidence that I find, then I should discard it. If 2 theories are both possible, then I should prefer one that has more information and that supports it. That said, induction alone is not enough. Finally, abduction. What? I must hypothesize that what could have happened, filling the gaps with information from my nation. I can speak. This is the fastest and most powerful way of thinking, but also most wrong. Should I engage in each of these 3 ways in order to uncover the truth? Okay. Examine. The consecration ceremony, a valuable piece of physical evidence. A new entry is added to your panel, which can be found in the lower left display. There you can access detailed information about the consecration ceremony. You must present them to subjects in order to discover any contradictions. This is like a holy version of freaking Phoenix Wright.
Yep.
Place the coronet and the recipient in the chamber. The performer and the recipient pray in silence. 3. Begin the song and start modulating the aether. 4. Intensify the aether output by bringing the performance to a crescendo. Coronet limiter. A new piece of evidence. Found in Gideon's workplace in pristine condition, component is required to safely install the coronet without causing aether oversurge. Alright, I don't see anything else over here. Alright, control panel. Used to activate and control the consecration chamber. Usage records show that the aether output during the ceremony was well beyond safe ranges. No duh. Examine. The body is completely unharmed, but her head has exploded into a mess of blood and bone fragments. Ugh.
Yikes.
Oh. Alright. Examine. Coronet blueprints? Yeah, coronet blueprints. Plans for constructing the aether coronet. The purpose of the device seems to be to amplify the user's aether output. The components of the amplifier causing casing and limiter. Oh, I get to read all of it. Oh, I have to examine the button. Examine. Door controls. Used to open and close the concentration chamber, only operable from the outside of the chamber. Usage records show that it was opened twice this morning. Is there anything else? What's this? What is this? The devil's herb? It's totally marijuana. Okay. I joke.
Marijuana.
I want to say that because I think like I was watching this. Was it that show that Adams? No, it was something where they were talking about how back in the day they used to call that the devil's herb.
Yeah.
I knew something nefarious was afoot. The abbey must be purified of its scent. I should dispose of any that I find.
Mm-hmm.
That would be funny if that was like intended. I don't know. I just think it would be funny. I don't see anything. Gideon claims that the incident was an accident, but Reuben claims that it was Gideon's fault. Are either of them telling the truth? Perhaps there's another possibility. I don't think there's any other evidence. I'll have to talk to them again. Let's ask the suspect about them. Found near Mother Miriam's body, parts of the amplifier component and bits of the casing have survived. Good. Should I remember that? Yes, I know. It was perfectly fitted to have burn up. Even in pieces. But this can't be all you found. Where's the limiter? The 8th limiter was supposed to protect the coronet from oversurge. Additionally, it was the crown jewel of the coronet. I suppose it's shattered. Damnation.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony.
Wait, no,
I've performed
stop.
this many times before, so I was confident.
Ask. Recognize this component, Gideon? It was found at your workstation. Impossible, but the explosion, how can it be undamaged? Someone must have removed it from the coronet prior to the ceremony. All but ensuring that the ceremony would end in a bloody mess. I had nothing to do with this. Why would you sabotage my workstation? Why indeed? Spirit blueprints. Found at Reuben's workstation. Plans for restoring a relic that was recently brought to... Oh, that's his little project. Whatever keeps him busy is fine by me. He sure loves making things complicated. Sure, it comes from the soul, not in the mess of lines and wires. I was never supposed to pack with Mother Miriam. I'm so sorry. Alright. Let's see, control button. Okay. Alright, there's nothing left, I don't think. Okay, leave. Talk to this one. This is... okay. Trying to figure out which one of them did it. You found it on Gideon's desk. No wonder the coronet exploded. The imbecile must have forgotten to replace it after adjusting the coronet's amplification. Despicable. let's see. That was what I was working on during the ceremony. Father Augustine, a visiting scholar, helped me restore this relic. I am quite proud of my work on it. Should I be ready for tonight's mass? It should be ready for tonight's mass. Alright. Only pieces that were found in the bed chamber. Oops.
Oh no.
I
Somebody
see.
was talking.
Oh my god. Language missing.
Oops. Sorry, the language. Oh no. No F-bombs in here.
But the limiter seems to be missing. How could that be? I don't know. You tell me. Limiter. Ask. Alright, control panel. Control panel, you saw that Gideon's always insists on performing something. You should ask him about it. Nightmare. I've taken extra precautions so that nothing like this could ever happen. And yet here we are. It's built according to exact set of specifications. Coronet should have been safe to install. For safety reasons, this button is the only way in and out. Okay. Now what? I'm not supposed to figure out anything out. Talk. Have you examined the explosion remains? Yeah, yes. If any component of the coronet is missing, that would suggest that the incident was sabotage. The chamber and the ceremony seem to be at a crux of this, isn't it? We should pay close attention to who opened the chamber and when. How do I find that out? I cannot.
How indeed.
Yeah, it's like, how am I supposed to figure that out?
Yup.
Contradict. Okay. Oh wait, I know. First of all, I'm going to talk to him.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so I was confident.
I want to let it come.
Meanwhile, we began by closing our... Meanwhile, Mother Miriam came to me for...
You were alone when green around there? Yes, I'm sorry. No. I want to contradict that because it wasn't.
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered
Then hit
Reuben
contradict.
to take Mother Miriam to
It
the
won't let me.
consecration chamber.
Oh.
Why have Reuben do this? Why not open the chamber yourself? I did not want Mother Miriam to have to wait too long. Besides, menial work is all Reuben is good for anyway. Wow.
Oh my
I
goodness,
adjusted
sir.
the coronet's amplitude
You have an arrogance issue.
and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
What exactly did you modify? I modified the amplifier to its maximum setting. To do so, I had to temporarily remove the limiter. You didn't temporarily remove it. It was gone.
Yeah.
But I made sure to replace it before taking it to the chamber. Okay.
We began by closing our eyes and praying together to Ein Sof.
You heard the door open. Perhaps I also heard footsteps, but faint, vague memory, not to mention it's impossible. After all, Mother Miriam can't open the door from within. Reuben was probably working away on some new device or another. I must have imagined it. No, it was open twice.
I activated the consecration chamber and began the ceremony itself.
Gideon claims that the Aether output values were within safe ranges, while the control panel indicates otherwise. Let's present the control panel to him and unmask his lie. Contradict. Yes, I can contradict somebody now. Present another suspect's testimony or physical evidence. Okay. Control panel. Present. Lies unmasked. You lied, Gideon. The ceremony wasn't safe. The control panel records show that the Aether output values were abnormally high ranges. Of course it was. Mother Miriam wanted the coronet as powerful as it could be. But I am Gideon the Grand. With my talents, I had it under control. I made no errors. Really? You made no errors? That over there would like to contradict your story, sir.
Yeah, the fucking a lady's head exploded, sir.
I made no errors.
There's an exploded lady's head, sir. I believe an error was probably made here.
Right. Something else went wrong. I just know that. No, sir. Good. The statement from Gideon's testimony is now verified for 2 reasons. 1, specific. A shorter frame of time, it describes a clearer set of events. And 2, physicality. Gideon's testimony is now consistent with the records from the control panel. Ooh.
So yeah, basically he said that it was turned up as high as it could go. So his testimony is now consistent.
Yeah. Shock. I'm shocked.
I'm shocked.
Yes. Much shock.
Much shock.
Yep. Alrighty.
So much shock.
Yes, so much shock. Did not.
Just so much shock. So much.
I can assume this statement, any verified statement like this is true. What's more, the contradiction weakened the suspect's resolve. His eye of providence glows, which allows me to enter his sanctum. Oh
my god, are you gonna go in?
The digital representation of his mind. Let's use his third eye to enter his sanctum and see what truly motivates the suspect. This is interesting.
This is effed up.
Like, no, just the game itself is pretty interesting. And okay, so I have to touch his third eye.
Touch his third eye.
We only cracked the outer layer of his sanctum. I did not know what I was doing. Let's examine the physiological evidence we found. Interesting. This information will help me discern which statements to trust. He's a narcissist. No kidding. Narcissist found in Gideon's sanctum, craves attention, and sincerely believes that he is the best cybernetician in the world. Oh my god.
Oh gee, wow, he's a narcissist? Who would have thought?
Let's quickly examine each statement in his testimony again. Okay. Are you going to let me?
He's a narcissist.
Excellent.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
That you could tell without going in his brain. Excellent.
Yeah, gee, you think?
Some of the statements are now supported by the subject's psychology. Next, I must find correlations between the suspect's behavior and existing daemons. Daemons! Let's open the daemon loggy. The daemon loggy.
The daemon loggy.
Lucy the Proud, the Prince of Diamonds, and the eternal adversary of Ein Sof, manifests in the ambitious, strong-willed, promising them their heart's desired in exchange for their soul. Beelzebub. This host is compelled to consume stranger and filthier things until nothing remains of their humanity. Preys upon the fervent and strokes of ceremony, goading them to take matters into their own hands.
I think it's probably the Proud.
Playful but deceitful, the host blames others for their ill fortune until the apparent injustice drives them to take what's rightfully theirs. It's either that or this one, but I think it's Lucy. Yeah, leave. If the suspect is possessed, there should be physiological evidence that is clear correlation with Damon. If to obtain further psychological evidence, I must find more contradictions and present them to the subject. Now that I've heard the testimony and gathered evidence, I can accuse the subject. Accuse. To accuse the subject, I must establish an opportunity, which means motive in a crime. Let's present the section of the subject's testimony. A section. What section? Present what? Present a statement. Okay, present. Good. If it is a valid answer, the suspect will be forced to admit they could have committed a murder at that time. Otherwise, the subject will give a counter-argument as to why it's impossible. When could I have harmed Miriam? This gave you an ample opportunity to hurt her. Yes, I performed the ceremony, but I did nothing that could have harmed her. Means. For this, I need to present physical evidence. Shoot. I think if I either do this or this, I don't know. Let's see. Control panel.
Well, the control panel shows the readings were too high.
Yeah.
And that probably killed her, so...
Yeah. Use the actor and control. Use the record so the ether will be on present. Same as before. Yeah. And denied if they can explain why I'm wrong. The control panel and the shattered coronet indicate that there's a dangerous amount of either. Yes, but it was performing something slightly dangerous, but I had it under control. Clearly not, given what happened. Yeah, right? You could have stopped the ceremony. Because I was confident I could do it safely. Something else must have gone wrong. No, it's your fault. Finally, let's establish motive. I need to present physiological evidence from their own sanctum. Haha! Narcissist found sincerely believes this. Good. If he is the culprit, when presented with this correct motive, the demon within him will compel him to speak the truth. If not, he will deny my claim. You are a self-absorbed man. Everything you do feeds into your pride. To you, Mother Miriam was a mere prop for your masterpiece. You carelessly used her death in pursuit of artistic glory. How dare you? I took utmost care in everything I did for Mother Miriam. The coronet was designed to be worn by her. Without her, it would forever remain imperfect. I would never risk anything that could harm my work or Mother Miriam. Okay. I love Mother Miriam. Why would I hurt her in return? The accusation was unsuccessful, which means I must investigate further. Let's cancel for now and leave the subject.
So yeah, he didn't. So basically, if there's a demon inside of him, and you actually manage to catch them, they'll have to tell you the truth.
Yeah, apparently.
Then I rose
Interesting.
up, opened my eyes, and approached the control panel. I was ready to begin.
Then I rose up, opened my eyes. Maybe I should contradict.
They told you to leave the subject for a while.
Yeah, but there's also little thingies on these two things.
No. So you can't do anything because you don't have any evidence.
I'll leave for now. Okay. Let's try this one. I did not think this was going to be so in-depth. I thought it was a little tiny game. Curious, Ruben claimed he went back to his workstation. What does Gideon say? Let's switch to his testimony.
To prepare for the
Gideon claims that Ruben opened the door to the consecration chamber. Let's go back to Ruben.
Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremony anyway. Since he was going to handle everything, I went back to my tasks.
Present. Okay. Gideon convinced her to move forward with the ceremony. Ruben, you did not return to your workstation after the discussion. Gideon ordered you to open the consecration chamber. Ordered me, is that what he told you? Despite his delusions, Gideon is certainly not my master. I did not open the chamber. Or I did open the chamber, it's true. I apologize for the omission. It's a regular part of our routine, and that slipped my mind earlier. Okay, Ruben amended his testimony. Let's examine the open chamber. Good. Now verified for 2 reasons. Gideon's testimony confirms that Ruben opened the door. In a short time frame, a clear set of events. I can assume that any verified statement like this is true.
They decided to perform the ceremony anyway.
So the door was closed until this point. Why did you not close it after Miriam entered? Because Gideon was bringing the coronet soon. The ceremony had yet to begin anyway, so it was safe to keep the chamber open.
Since Gideon was going to handle everything.
What were you working on? Restoring a ceremonial spirit for tonight's mass. A relic that Abbot Gregory will be pleased with the result. Okay.
When Gideon activated the consecration chamber, I immediately felt something was wrong. I begged Gideon to stop.
after what happened. Okay. Leave. Excellent, you've gone through fundamental steps of investigating a murder. However, there's much you've yet to uncover. Oh my god. About this incident. I should continue to find more information contradict the subjects with them and accuse the suspect. This takes so long. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you now. So much talking. You've admitted that the ceremony was risky. What makes you so confident that you maintain control? Because I'm a maestro, I remember every bit of my performance. Nothing that I could have overcome with the cornet. Nothing that I did could I give up. Could have overcome the cornet limit. Did you hear anything at the time? Something behind me. I don't remember exactly. I was focusing on the ceremony. Alright. Let's see. Mother Miriam was my guiding light. I would have done anything for her. I would never harm her, I swear it. I'm Gideon the Grand, the greatest cybernetician. Pride is a sin, Gideon. I merely speak the truth, sister. The one true God has gifted me with extraordinary vision and skill. If anything, it would be sinful for me to hide my talents with this false modesty. Wow. Reuben is my dullard brother. He's practically my assistant. What a crappy brother. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you again. I have gotten nowhere.
These sorts of things take time.
They decided to perform the ceremony.
Contradict. Alright, return. Wait a second, why? Why do they look like that? Oh.
Since Gideon was going to handle everything.
Alright, maybe I should talk to him and see. Gideon claims that the incident was an accident. Reuben claims it was his fault. You're not very helpful. And I can't find any more evidence, I don't think. I looked at all of them. Unless I'm missing something.
I mean,
I really think it was Gideon, if I'm being honest. But
I mean, at this point, it sounds like it technically could have been an accident, but also Gideon's fault because he turned the levels up way too high, thought he could handle it, and he couldn't fucking handle it.
yeah, true, it could be.
Because clearly, he said, well, yes, I turned up the levels way too high than safe, but I definitely thought that wouldn't horribly backfire, seems to be the idea of what's happening right now. But we don't have any evidence there was actual motive. We have evidence that there was criminal negligence.
Yeah. It seems like they guided you and they kind of just dropped me off here, and now, like, I gotta figure out what's going on my own. So thanks,
So yeah.
Contradict.
You need...
Then I rose up, opened my eyes and approached the control panel.
You need more physical evidence.
Yeah, but I can't find any.
Hi.
Let me see. Unless I'm missing something. I might be missing something. Okay, that's already recorded. Did I just glitch? Okay, I glitched through the system. Okay, I already looked at her body, looked at the button. What else is there? That's recorded already. What could it be? He's no help.
Because apparently he's an idiot.
Move. Move! Yeah, right. If any component of the coronet is missing, that would suggest that the incident was sabotage. No kidding.
Maybe check the machine to see if there's any part missing.
Yeah, the limiter was missing from the coronet.
Ah.
Oh wait.
Have you found the limiter?
Contradict. The coronet limiter present. I have no idea what you mean or what this has to do with me. You do know. Coronet remains. Oh, come on. Like... Okay.
Prepare for the ceremony.
Why? Okay, I already asked that one. Let's see. Contradict. There has to be something, man. Oh.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony.
There we go. I contradicted him on him saying that they were alone talking. So, lies, Gideon. Reuben tells me he was with you when Mother Miriam arrived. What? Come to think of it, yes, he was standing there scowling as usual. He was not just standing there, he tried to stop you. Mother Miriam wanted her coronet to be extraordinary, so you convinced her to increase its ether output. Reuben warned you about the danger, but you insisted Mother Miriam was safe. I love my brother, but Reuben can be a sniveling coward. He's exaggerating the risk. Yes, the ceremony... Really? Yes, the ceremony has some danger. However, it was well within my abilities. I made no error. This is how it happened.
He truly believes that he could definitely handle this, except he couldn't because her head's exploded.
Exactly. He's like, oh no, everything's fine. No, it is not. This is how it happened. Sure. Alright, let's see.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration
Okay.
ceremony. I've performed this many times before, so...
Alright. I don't know what it wants me to do there.
So, you know that he wasn't alone now.
Yeah.
Mother
He adjusted his statement.
to be spectacular, so I suggested maximizing its Aether amplification.
Okay.
To prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Reuben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber.
You can see Ruben now telling him he's crazy.
Oh, wait! Evidence discovered. Skeptic.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? No, okay. Let's see. Found in Gideon's sanctum, speaks and acts virtuously in public, but really doesn't really believe the one truth or daemons. Weren't they rooted out 100 years ago? Ask.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's a
surely,
scientist.
yep.
He's not religious.
Wow. There hasn't been a murder in 100 years now, sister. Why would one happen now?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Maybe I can accuse? No? Possibly. Let me try. Motive. Present. Your faith was weak, Gideon, and indeed you question the teachings of the church. You killed Mother Miriam because you have utter disdain for our faith. One must be open on. Besides, this does not explain why I wish to kill Mother Miriam. Oh, come on.
Okay, you haven't found it yet, but you're getting closer.
Yeah, adjust the
I
coronet.
adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
Should I? I'm trying to think. Because he never mentioned anything about him going to mess with it before going to.
Yeah.
Let's see.
The aether output was dangerously high.
Okay. Order Ruben. Maybe this one?
For the ceremony, I ordered Ruben to take. Meanwhile, we began by closing our eyes and praying together to Ein Sof. I thought I heard the chamber open, but didn't think much of it.
Maybe I need to leave and talk to the other one again.
Yeah, go talk to Ruben again, and maybe he has more information.
Possibly. Alright. Ask. My brother understood the importance of our work and our faith. He acts the part of his zeal, but he cares about the here and now.
Gideon suggested setting the coronet to have maximum ether output. I warned him that doing so is highly dangerous.
He didn't heed your warning. Gideon believes his social genius. An ordinary man might fail, but Gideon the Grand. Oh, wait. Believer. Okay. Found in Ruben's sanctum, faithful servant to Ein Sof, or so he thinks. He knows that cybernetics are a crucial part of the One Truth. I'm honored to be of service. Okay.
Mother Miriam came to us to receive. They decided to perform the ceremony anyway. I opened the.
Why not? He was gonna do.
Mother
Okay.
Miriam came to us.
That's right. So I insisted on being present.
They decided to perform the ceremony since Giddy was dead.
In the end, there was nothing I could do to stop this tragedy. Okay.
When Gideon activated the consecration chamber, I immediately felt something was wrong. I begged Gideon to stop, but
Am I out of...
then the unthinkable happened. Mother
Yeah, I'm out of ideas.
It's all Gideon's
Well, he mentioned that his brother doesn't care and stuff. You could go back and tell him what Ruben said about him.
Alright, give me 1 second. This gremlin somehow escaped. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
How?
What did he escape from?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good.
Kitty attack.
Yes. Let's go. Okay, let's see.
since Gideon suggested
I warned him, he ignored me. Brother Miriam's blood is on his hands.
They decided to perform the ceremony anyway.
Contradict.
Consecration chamber. While Gideon
No.
since Gideon
Unfortunately, I was occupied at that time and did not see exactly what Gideon did. Contradict. Okay. Okay, leave. Oh, jeez. That's too close. Ruben has always been devout, serious, and boring. Why can't we all be grand? We can't all be grand, I suppose.
My God.
Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table. and then placed it on Mother.
I modified the amplifier within to its maximum setting. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, leave. Do I just have to go back and forth between these two?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. My brother never understood the importance of our work or our faith. He asked for okay, I did that. Ask. Gideon is a vapid idiot who only cares about the glory. Now his arrogance has gotten someone killed. Let me see.
Wow, he really doesn't like his brother.
Yeah. Without Miriam, we wouldn't have this. I loved her. If only she hadn't trusted Gideon. If she was boasting, she'd still be alive. Gideon is my delusional younger brother who seems to believe fame equates to talent. I am ashamed by his recklessness today and furious that Mother Miriam would pay the price for it. My name is Ruben. I'm the one who keeps things together here, or tried to anyway. I hope this was just an accident. He's a scholar. He's truly remarkable in his theoretical works. Okay, so I should ask him about some of the stuff. Coronet limiter. Found again, no wonder. Okay. Door controls. Okay. Coronet blueprints. It would have been safe to install. The consecration ceremony is an installation process to augment someone's public speaking abilities. Chamber is sealed during the ceremony to prevent any disruption. Sadly, it seems that it wasn't enough this time. Poor Mother Miriam was killed by Gideon's arrogance.
So, now it seems like he forgot to put the limiter back.
Yes.
Emphasis is the assumption is he forgot to put the limiter back, not that he didn't put it back on purpose.
Yeah. I can't find anything else. Okay, so leave. Talk.
You can go ask him why the limiter was on the desk then, and not back inside the thing.
Have the limiter.
Yeah.
Recognize this component, Gideon. It was found at your workstation.
Yeah, you didn't put it back.
Someone must have removed it prior to the ceremony. All but ensuring that ceremony would have ended in a bloody mess. Why indeed? Contradict.
Because you know that he took it out.
Yeah.
Mother Miriam came to me for her consecration ceremony. Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
Present? No, okay, contradict. Try that. Oh, come on. There has to be something. Contradict.
Where's the part that is that he insists he put the limiter back?
Let's see.
We began by closing our eyes and praying.
Because there's a part he says, I took the limiter, and then I put it back.
Meanwhile, to prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Ruben to take. Mother Miriam wanted the coronet to be spectacular. So, to prepare for the ceremony, meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table. And then
Okay, so that's him
placed it on
suggesting
Mother
that.
Miriam's head.
I think it might be in the adjust coronet section.
Yeah, that's what he said. So right here, so contradict.
I think you have to get the specific spot where he says he put.
To prepare for the Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification at my work table, and then
You have to get the specific spot where he said he put the limiter back, because he says he took the limiter out to adjust it.
There
not
is
saying
no,
that, though.
there is no spot here.
No,
This
so
one
there's a part. I swear there's a part where he said I took the limiter out to adjust it, but I put it back.
Hmm.
we began by closing.
You heard the door was open. Perhaps I think I heard footsteps, but it's faint. Big memory. Contradict. Hmm.
Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's.
I'm gonna try accuse. Coronet limiter. Oh, it has to be physiological evidence.
Yes, you have to get through to him psychologically.
I guess I'll use his brother's thing? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that didn't work. Maybe I should just... I'm gonna accuse everybody. I'm gonna try to accuse his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel. Leave.
Yep.
Let's try to accuse you. Talk. Accuse.
Accuse everyone.
Names. How could I have affected? Hold on a minute. You know what? I give up.
What?
Apparently you're just too smart.
What's going on?
So, because the only place he will eat is in his crate. I had him crated.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't eating. So I was trying to get him to eat, and he left twice. Without me letting him out, he just found a way to open a unopenable crate.
Well, guess that means you can't
So
trade him anymore.
I'm giving up. If he doesn't want to eat his food, I'm taking it away and I'll give it back to him later.
Also, it looks like you can never crate him now. He can let himself out.
No. I just have to be smarter than the cat. Anyway, the point is, I want to be done with this thing already. This is frustrating me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Means...
The thing that's irking me is the fact that he clearly forgot to put the limiter back. Why can't we tell him?
Yeah. Opportunity. Let's see.
Well, that was the time where you were literally... He said he didn't do anything.
What about when Mother Miriam and Gideon praying? I was still working at that time. Do you have proof that he wasn't? I should contradict him with it first before accusing him. Do you have proof that he wasn't? If you do.
You have to have proof that Ruben wasn't at his workstation.
Which I don't.
No.
Alright.
Leave. You need more evidence.
Yeah, I do, but there literally is nothing else that I haven't already recorded.
There has to be something. There's something you're missing. Did you check Gideon's workstation?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you check Ruben's workstation?
Correct. See?
Mm-hmm.
Is this what it's like to be an investigator? Must be a pain.
Yep. You gotta comb
Oh,
every
but-
inch of the place.
This is just going to be a cold case. Have you examined the explosion remains? Any component of the coronet that is missing would suggest that the incident was sabotaged. Yes.
You have examined it, but the thing is, you have the inhibitor, and you can't seem to tell him that you have it.
Yeah. Hold on. Ask. But this, where's the limiter?
Mother
What do you
Miriam
mean?
came to me for her consecration ceremony. Meanwhile,
Hold on.
we began by closing our eyes. Then I rose up, opened my eyes, and approached the control panel. I was ready to begin. We began by closing our eyes and praying together to Ein Sof. Then the aether output was dangerously high, but I had the chamber under control.
Well, contradict him, because at that point...
Contradict.
Yeah.
Present. Apparently that doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Contradict. Control panel? Contradict. Contradict her dead body.
No, say contradict, and then, click on the brother's testimony below him. He tried to stop the ceremony.
All right.
Click on that part, but the statement below his statement, where it says his brother tried to stop it because it wasn't under control.
Yeah, no, that's not working. No idea what you...
For God's sakes. Your brother says that something was fucking wrong. It has everything to do with you. Why isn't this fucking working?
No idea. Let's see. Ceremony
I
starts.
opened my eyes and approached the control panel. I was ready to begin.
Clearly, he wasn't maintaining control.
I ordered Ruben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber. Meanwhile, I adjusted the coronet's amplification.
Because his brother said that everything was going horribly wrong and he wasn't listening.
on Mother Miriam's head.
Let's see. Place the coronet and the... Wait.
Mother Miriam wanted the coronet to be spectacular. So, to prepare for the ceremony, I ordered Ruben to take Mother Miriam to the consecration chamber.
Contradict. Please. Why indeed? I have no... Oh my... What? Stop.
Maybe you have to contradict the prayer thing?
Maybe.
Meanwhile, we began by closing our eyes and
I feel like the freaking things that are left...
I heard the chamber.
So here's what I think you have to find. Okay, the adjust cornet thing is left open, which means that That's something not accounted for. And the return to work thing. That means you have to figure out if there's anything that contradicts his brother not working. Because I think if it's gray, it means that there's something funky going on.
Yeah, I know.
So you have to figure out if there's anything that shows that he was not at his workstation. So you have to prove he was inside the chamber. That the brother was inside the chamber with Miriam at some point. So you should go in the chamber and click around and see if there's any proof that Ruben was inside the chamber. So you should probably return and leave and go click around in the chamber, because clearly they're trying to tell you that there's some evidence that Ruben wasn't at his workstation.
And then placed it on Mother Miriam's head.
Alright. I looked in there a million times, but I'll try again.
Yeah. There's some evidence that he was not in the workstation.
Nope. Nothing.
Have you checked the button, the like outdoor button?
Yep.
Okay.
Tis a mystery.
There has to be evidence somewhere that he wasn't at his workstation. You checked the computer at his workstation.
I checked both of their computers. Nothing.
Here's the limiter.
Let's see.
He's not gonna help you.
Yeah, I thought he would. It has to be somewhere. Let's see.
Saying to go to the chamber.
Motive. Believer.
The guy was telling you to go to the chamber. You must be missing something in the chamber.
Well, no, we already looked at the chamber multiple times now. There's nothing in there. I think it has to do with them. We have to figure out where they're lying.
Yeah. Well, the maintain control thing is a lie.
Why do you have to present physiological evidence is what annoys me.
Well, you can click on the words. If you click the maintain control thing, it shows that he didn't maintain control.
Yeah, no, I won't let you present that as evidence, though.
It lets you click on it. But yeah, someone's lying. And I think the thing is that somebody was not at their workstation. So you have to figure out evidence that they weren't at their workstation. There has to be evidence somewhere that he wasn't at his workstation.
Then I rose up, opened my eyes, and approached the control panel. I was ready to begin.
Let's see.
Their output was dangerously high. It
I have to keep an eye out for the glowing thing, too.
Mother Miriam wanted the coronet to be spectacular, so I suggested maximizing its Aether amplification.
He keeps insisting that he knew what he was doing, and he clearly didn't, and that it was an accident, even though he clearly went against safety regulations, and the limiter was on his desk, and he's now pretending like that doesn't mean anything. Like, okay, this is so frustrating. What does it mean to you? That means the limiter wasn't in the fucking thing!
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you have to leave and find evidence that Ruben wasn't at his workstation. That's all I can figure. There's got to be evidence somewhere that he wasn't at his workstation. Ay, ay, ay.
This is the most infuriating game of 2022. I don't even know when it was made, but. What am I missing? Okay. We'll go at this for a little while more. Hopefully, I expected to get a few more games in before 3 o'clock, but
Unfortunately, I kind of have to go because I have to go shopping.
alright.
I'll talk to you later, okay?
Alright, I will see you later.
Hugs and kisses.
Bye. Alrighty. Let's see, somebody has to be alive. It's just a matter of figuring out who. Man, this is infuriating. I cannot figure out who it is. Let's see, prayer.
Since Gideon was
I saw Gideon pray before the ceremony began. He at least... He did that right, at least. Wait, contradict. Gideon thought he heard something during his prayer. That doesn't mean anything. He could have imagined it. Ask. He approached the control panel at this time. Contradict. But you said you were working, sir. So how would you know? How do I contradict? Alright. Miriam
The
dies.
unthinkable happened. Mother
There's nothing gonna... maintain control.
activated the consecration chamber. I immediately felt something was wrong. I begged Gideon to stop, but he didn't listen.
Ay, ay, ay. What could there be left, man?
Since
There's
Gideon
nothing
decided
left.
to perform the ceremony anyway, I opened the consecration chamber while Gideon brought the coronet. Since Gideon was going to handle everything, I went back to my tasks.
Contradict. Corroboration? No. Event? Alright. Ay, ay. This is more that I can do same than any game I've ever played. Let's see. Let's see.
They decided to perform this.
I chose to help out by opening the chamber door for Miriam. Contradict. Is that? Yes! You test my patience, Reuben. Has your memory slipped once more? How did I even do that? Once more. The door records show that the consecration chamber was opened twice today. Given that Gideon was praying during this time, only you could have opened the chamber. It's true that I opened the chamber again just before the ceremony started. But he said he left it open. That doesn't make sense. Okay, that's true. But I had my reasons. Something about the chamber seemed unseemly. Given what happened to Mother Miriam, I feel vindicated in my fears. Tell me what you did to the chamber. In the chamber. At least we're making some kind of progress. Alright. Okay.
Since Gideon was going to handle everything, I went back to my tasks.
Ask. What were you working on? Restoring a ceremonial spear for tonight's match, yes. Okay.
So I opened the consecration chamber to verify that since Gideon was going to handle everything, I went back to my tasks.
Aha, there we go. Getting somewhere. Envy. He was envious of his brother. Let's see. Found in Reuben's sanctum. Why does Gideon get credit for all the hard work? If only Gideon could be exposed for the fraud that he really is. Me, envious of Gideon? Ha, unlikely. His artistry could be nothing without my designs. He doesn't know the first thing about our implants, actually. How our implants actually work. All of his work is trite, superficial. Why anyone gives him attention is beyond me.
Everything seemed fine, so I returned to my desk again.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can contradict. No, that's not working. Means door controls. Darn it. Let's see, envy present. Yes! Okay, motive. The opportunity. During the prayer, you claim to have opened the chamber to check the materials. And then the means. Shoot. I need to present physical evidence. Let's see. Present. Indeed, the craftsmanship is flawless, as was Gideon's performance in the ceremony, but you removed the limiter from the coronet without Gideon's knowledge, which, coupled with the amplification and the oversurge, Gideon's arrogance may have endangered Mother Miriam. Yes! But you ensured she would die from it. Finally, we got somewhere. Accuse.
Ein Sof sees all, Reuben. You killed Mother Miriam to frame Gideon and take him down a peg. With Gideon gone, a daemon whispered that people would finally recognize you for your genius.
I am older than Gideon. My work is better than Gideon, and more important.
Yes, we did it, guys. Woohoo!
No one understands my work.
Confess, Reuben. Tell us what the daemon made you do.
Yes. What the heck?
Demonic corruption runs deep within Reuben's soul. Yet Reuben may still be saved. I must speak the daemon's true name. Then the daemon will be cast out. Ein Sof, guide me. What daemon has possessed Reuben? Out, Lotan! Leave this soul and return whence you came!
Yes.
Magnificently done, Madam Exorcist.
The power of Ein Sof compels you, Lotan. Leave this soul and return to the ether.
Thousands of years, and you humans never change. Never satisfied.
Always comparing, always wanting more. I mean, you're not wrong.
Someone else is always richer, prettier, wiser. Nothing can ever fill that void within you. Not even me.
Silence, Lotan. Reuben may yet be redeemed. You are a scourge. You have your influence. A good woman would still be alive. Leave humans be, Lotan. I banish you to the ether.
As you wish. But I'll return soon enough. My prince and master, Lucifer. Lucifer will open the gates of hell, and at last, humanity will remember its full potential. Until then, Madam Exorcist.
I'll do. Well, at least we figured it out. I didn't get to see the...
What remains of you? He's silent and still. Poor soul. Rest, Reuben.
Sister Ada, you've returned.
There we
Is
go.
there a demon at work?
I'm afraid so. The exorcism was a success. Unfortunately, the daemon was difficult to cleanse. Reuben is returned to pure innocence.
What? The exorcism shattered his mind? Can you bring him back?
It's out of my hands. If Ain Suf wills it, maybe Reuben will heal.
Guards, please escort this shell to the cryostasis cellar. I pray for his swift recovery. Abbot Gregory.
That's just sad. Poor guy goes through all that, and then can't function.
Praise be to Ain Suf, Sister Ada. You have saved us all. On behalf of everyone at St. Walburgers, I express our utmost gratitude.
I thought that said St. Wellburgers. St. Wellburgers. I like the sound of that one more. St. Wellburgers. Oops, what did I do?
We are not yet safe. We must act quickly until we locate the source of the demonic influence. We don't understand yet why demons would act after 100 years. Holy Father, we must quarantine the abbey and the surrounding town immediately. Detain and interrogate anyone who seems suspicious.
We can try, Sister Ada, but it will be difficult, as we have visitors arriving, much like yourself. Pilgrims from afar are here. It's such a shame Mother Miriam couldn't bear witness to it.
Ah, yes. The priestess. We must destroy her body immediately. Traces of demonic influence may remain from her contact with Reuben.
No, Sister Ada,
jeez.
thank you for your concern, but we absolutely cannot. Mother Miriam was a prominent figure and well loved, with decades of service. We must treat her body with dignity and give her a proper burial. Send Mother Miriam's body to the mortuary.
Your Excellency, we really ought to take the advice of the exorcist.
Mother Miriam's
Ay,
body has
ay,
been
ay.
desecrated enough, Virgil. Send her to the mortuary. Now.
As you command.
Holy Father,
He's possessed.
you are making a grave mistake.
Sister Ada, don't worry yourself. All will be well. St. Walpurga's triumph.
How much you bet he's probably possessed?
And bliss. It's horrifying that a demon was exorcised from our abbey, but surely it was the final remnant.
The daemon within Reuben spoke of Lucifer's return. Lucifer's ways are insidious. Even the most devout among us have.
It's a shame Brother Reuben fell to the demon. But the rest of my flock is stronger. Faith shall be their shield. Now, please excuse me. This evening's mass requires my attention. We are honored by your presence, Sister Ada. Praise.
Even the Holy Father can be foolish, the Ain Suf. Let it not be true that Lucifer walks. Ain Suf, guide me, that I may unmask all lies, no matter how painful.
The daemon's final words haunted me. Lucifer was already among us. I wanted to destroy Mother Miriam's body to purge any traces of demonic influence. Abbot Gregory did not heed my words. Mother Miriam was to be given a proper burial. That afternoon, Inquisitor Virgil sent for me, asking urgently to meet him at the graveyard. Let me see. Alright. We'll start a little bit of the next thing, and then we're going to call it for now, and I will be putting up another stream later on tonight of some horror games. I'll most likely be putting it up for vote in the Discord for those who wish to vote on it. Serious game and then dancing Emmett in the background. Okay. Let's go to the graveyard and see what's going on.
Thank you for coming to our aid so quickly, Sister Ada.
What happened? Something happened like I knew it was going to.
You said it was urgent. Has something happened to Mother Miriam's body?
No, in some ways, that would have been easier. There is now a second untimely death.
Another murder. On the very same day. This can't be a coincidence.
That is for me to say, but this time, the victim is a younger acolyte named Isaac. His remains were found in the grave that was dug for Mother Miriam. Poor kid's throat was slit.
Wow.
Who was at the graveyard when the body was found?
Only 3 people were present this afternoon. A scholar, an embalmer, and a grave tender. Father Augustine is a scholar, visiting for Mother Miriam's funeral. The victim was his apprentice. Sister Nerissa, an embalmer with a sterling reputation, preparing Mother Miriam's body for burial. Finally, Abraham, the grave tender, a layman who has kept the grounds of the abbey for many years. None of them say they were near the grave until after the body was discovered.
Which means someone is lying. No matter. Ain Suf sees all. We will unmask their lies and bring the truth forward. I swear it.
Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna look for physical evidence. Okay. Alright. So we have that. I think I'm gonna go for physical evidence first and then go from there. Then I'll start talking to people. Because I think I started talking to people immediately last time. Try it the other way around. Also, please excuse me, I am having my small snack of Girl Scout crack cookies, which are Thin Mints. We all know that Thin Mints are the best cookie. Alright, let's see. What is this? Okay. Aether powered tool for making incisions. Why is it out here? Oh, there's so much more. footsteps, so whoever was in here. Let's see. Found on the floors of the mortuary, still wet. Leads from the back exit to the embalmer table. So somebody touched their mom. They probably got possessed as well. And then went off to who the heck knows where to kill this guy. Okay. Why are they on the floor? The records show two notable entries for today, both explicitly authorized by Abbot Gregory. The funeral at sundown and the visit of Father Augustine. Embalmed body. Newly appointed voice of Iron Soft, scheduled to receive an aether coronet implant at the workshop, murdered this morning. Bloody liver. Found on the table with other entrails, still partially warm and moist. It appears mangled in some way. Perhaps smashed? Return. She's only partially embalmed. Alright, I have to see if there's anything else and then I'll start questioning them. It's the devil's herb again. Hello. Yeah. Hello, so. You shrimping? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very shrimpy, but that's yeah. Okay, so I must dispose of that. We found that. Let's see if we can make this one faster than the last one. Aha, I missed some physical evidence. Aether scanner. Why is this here? A portable aether-powered device for recording images and text. So a camera. Statue. I think that's it. I don't think there's much more to investigate, so let's try to question everybody.
You must be Father Augustine. The victim was your apprentice, correct?
Correct. And you are Sister Ava, the exorcist. It is a unique pleasure.
Why are you here, Father? I'm visiting in preparation for Mother Miriam's sudden funeral. It is a true blessing to witness your holy work, Sister Ada. I pray Isaac can rest in peace. How long did Isaac study under you? Did you know him well? He's a fine apprentice, ready mind, willing soul. But I must admit the prospect of witnessing an exorcism is Unexpected silver lining. If I find you guilty, Steen, your experience will be unpleasant. Tell me now what happened this afternoon. Leave nothing out. I began by taking an afternoon stroll. Okay, I'll listen to him and then I'll...
I arrived at the graveyard with Isaac for Mother Miriam's funeral. Isaac headed to the mortuary on a minor errand.
Okay. Oh, I can't follow him.
Then I passed through the graveyard until I saw the statue of Saint Walburga. What craftsmanship, and so well maintained.
Alright.
For most of the afternoon, I was walking through the graveyard, merely observing and admiring. At sunset, I wandered to the back area to meet with Isaac. I was surprised to find an open grave with something inside. I was horrified to discover that it was Isaac's dead body. That's when I called for help.
So you were first arrived at the grave, yes I was.
At sunset,
Did you see anyone? No, I was the only person in the grave.
For most of the afternoon, I was walking through the graveyard, merely observing and admiring.
That was a lengthy stroll. Tell me more about what you were doing. You doubt me? Show me proof I was doing something else. Was there something particular about this statue that caught your eye? The groundskeeper must be skilled.
I arrived at the graveyard with Isaac for Mother Miriam's funeral.
Were you close to her father? No, but Abbott was too busy with mass preparations to hold a funeral, so I was trusted with the task. Okay, stroll.
For most of the afternoon, I was walking through the graveyard, merely
Ask. I used to record images and pass them to glyphs. Contradict? Oh. Yeah, the scanner present. Lies unmasked, you weren't scrolling. During your so-called stroll, did you drop this by any chance? I found it in front of a gravestone. What were you doing with it? It has nothing to do with Isaac's death. I shall be the judge of that. Tell me what you were doing. I was using the scanner to recover our lost hymn for Abbot Gregory to use in tonight's mass. The last record of it etched upon one of these gravestones. Let's see. What did we uncover? Disappointment. Okay. Unimpressed by his apprentice Isaac's recent research, a mediocre effort for someone with such potential. Isaac could have been an eminent scholar if only he was more disciplined and righteous in his thinking. I admit I sometimes felt he was wasting his gift. His death is even more of a waste, of course.
At sunset, I wandered to the back area to meet with Isaac.
Ask. Did you see anyone? No. Contradict. No. Isaac. No. There has to be something.
When the sun was setting, I wandered to the back area.
So you were instructing me at dusk. That was the plan. I expected to have found the grave finished and the decoding by this point. Isaac would meet in the rear with the bouquet, and we would attend the funeral. Ask. It's beautiful. Was it with Isaac? I asked him to fetch me a bouquet straight. Ask. Station. Let me see.
I arrived at the graveyard with Isaac for Mother Miriam's funeral. Isaac headed to the mortuary on
Oh. Yes. Why are you here for the hosting? Why visit a graveyard today? Yeah, that story sounds sus. You seem to already know why. The visitation records show that Abbot Gregory granted you unrestricted access. What is it that you're looking for? The reasons for my visit are of no importance to your investigation. It has no bearing on how Isaac died. Tell me anyway. I want the whole truth. If you must know, I am here to examine the grave of Father Sergius, heretic who lived during Walpurga's time. Nothing of import. Give me it. Yes. Alright. Let's ask. I admire Father Sergius, despite his disgraced reputation. Only the truly inspired among us would dare to defy the teaching of the Church to find the truth. Okay. There's something peculiar. Okay. Alright, I think. Ask. Okay. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna go talk to the people. Can I run? Can I, like, move faster? Alright.
Release me! I had nothing to do with that boy.
Yeah, the heavily calloused hands reveals his arduous job. Alright.
You must be Abraham.
30 years without complaint. Look around. Every brush trimmed, every headstone polished because of me. I've done this all asked of me and more. Yet the moment something goes wrong, I'm the one blamed. It's not personal. Even steadfast among us may fall prey to Lucifer. You dug the grave in which victim, didn't you? Actually, I didn't dig anything today. Then who did? How would I know? I've been busy working, as always.
As the grave tender, any crimes that took place here are your responsibility. If you are truly innocent, hide nothing, and tell me what happened. We'll find the truth together.
Alright, let's see.
I spent the early afternoon tending to the bushes by the mortuary.
Okay.
When I headed back to the mortuary, Nerissa told me there was nothing else special to do for the day. So I left her to her. I walked through the mortuary, then headed downhill towards the benches.
Nerissa. This is somebody that we didn't know about. Oh, or did we? I don't remember.
I spent the remainder of the afternoon resting on a bench. Suddenly, I heard someone call for help from the back field. I ran over, surprised to see a dead body in the grave. I spent the early afternoon tending.
Right. Yeah, you don't say,
When I headed back to the mortuary, Nerissa told me there was nothing else special. I spent the early afternoon tending to the bushes by the mortuary.
I don't have anything. Not yet. Let's see.
When I walked through the mortuary, then headed downhill towards the benches. I spent the remainder of the afternoon resting on a bench.
The grass grows like weeds here, so I could use that to keep everything neat and tidy as it should be. Okay.
I walked through the mortuary, then headed downhill towards the benches.
Alright, we are going to put a pause on this. I may continue this tonight. Might not. These investigations seem to take a really long time. Which I did not expect, but it is a good game, a very good game. There's so many layers with, like, the investigating the people that are here and then finding the contradictions in their stories. And it might be difficult at times, but it is very fun. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the game as well along with me. I am going to... Is there a way to save it? Oh, you don't need to. Alright. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you again later.